The Nintendo Switch and the Switch OLED are amazing gaming devices. Whether you are hooked up to your television to play in dock mode or you take it with you on the go as you travel, you can enjoy so many amazing games on these systems. Now, 4 years ago in 2018, I actually traveled from Chicago to Germany. I took this Switch with me, and it was great for the flight, except for when the battery died, or when my hands got uncomfortable because of the fact that for me, playing in handheld mode, not my favorite way to play the Switch. It also was a bummer when the battery did die because, well, I had extended battery packs I could take with me, and I did take with me to provide extra power, but even those didn't last the whole flight. Well, I recently saw this on Kickstarter, and this is an amazing device from the folks at Plenbo, and you probably haven't heard of them. They are a new company developing new accessories for the Switch and the Switch OLED, and they wanted to send one of these to us to check out for you. This is their GCase for the Nintendo Switch and Switch OLED that it could quite honestly be a game changer when it comes to grips and the way you transport your Switch. There's tons of grips out there. There's tons of excellent accessories, but I don't know that many of them offer the built-in features that this has here. Hey everyone, Gary here with Rock Solid Productions. Thanks for coming by and checking out what we have going on here today, talking about the accessories for the Switch and the Switch OLED from Plenbo. Do me a huge favor. Hit that subscribe button and that bell notification. That way each and every time we come out with new content, you are kept the most informed and up to date. Plenbo, like I mentioned, reached out to us and wanted to partner with us to bring you more information to you on their case, their transportation case, along with their grip. And I really think that this is one of the most unique solutions for handheld gaming on the Nintendo Switch. So what we're going to do, we're going to take it, we're going to throw it on the bench, we're going to check and see everything that it comes out with and show you some of the really unique features that this comes with that I think will set it apart from anything else out on the market. Let's go ahead, let's hit the bench and let's get started. So here on the bench we do have the case that the system comes in. It is more plasticky, and from that I mean it's a molded composite versus like a cheap plastic. It's pretty thick. I really like it, and the aesthetics, it reminds me of like Gundam. Which is really, really cool. I like the way that this case looks myself a lot. Let's take a look on the inside now. I don't know that your Switch would survive getting chucked off of a bridge there, Sean Long, but at least you won't lose your keys. Inside here we have a number of different accessories. So we have the grip itself. We have some adapters here, which we'll talk about in a moment. Overall, wow, this is some strong hook and loop, so something to definitely keep in mind. Now, what this here is, and we're going to show you the difference in a few moments, is you can get this for either the original Switch or the Switch OLED. The difference between this and what's on here now is just the spacing and the width. So if you have a Switch OLED, you use one set, or you order one grip. If you have an original Switch, you order the other. So just something to keep in mind. Here is the GCase, and wow, this thing is chunky and beefy, and I like it a lot. It's what I like about it too, it's not slippery in the hands. It has nice finger rests here, so as you have your system, that actually my hand really falls into place naturally there. And again, look at that styling. If this doesn't scream Gundam to you, I don't know what will. Now, some of the things that make this case truly unique. This here is a battery pack. So you can actually charge, wow, watch that. There are magnets in here to keep, wow, those are really strong. That's really cool to keep everything together here. So that is awesome too. It also has an LED indicator. Let me pop this out. Wow, that's really strong. So here you can see the LEDs light up as far as the charge status, and then USB-C to charge this. This is amazing. Now, if you don't want to use the battery and you just want to use it as a grip to play, you can do that, which is great, and it does take a little bit of weight out of the grip case when you do that. We're going to put that battery pack back in. That thing is awesome. I dig that a lot. Now there's buttons here, and that's basically just to pair everything to your system here in a few moments. And then it does have, it looks like, yep, a convenient kickstand, so you can use this in tabletop mode. I'll set the main unit aside. Nice storage in here too, and it has some give to it. So say that you do have it in a backpack and you toss it literally in a trunk or somewhere like that, it will help provide some cushion. There's some storage in the top of the case right here where we have our USB charge cable, and I like this too, and I wish more companies would do this. It's a 90-degree angle for one of the USB-Cs, just to so that way you don't have the cord coming out like this. It's a lower profile and it comes out like that and kicks out to the side. Dig that a lot. Let's see what we have here. Set of instructions, it looks like, for the GCase. I love the design and the look overall. So to play in handheld mode, you attach your switch, open up the joint on the top, slide the switch down until it sits properly, then snap into the joint. You turn on the power, press the battery power button to start charging, press it again to stop charging. Pair Bluetooth, press 2 buttons on the same time when then press either button again to enter pairing mode. Set your headphones, that's right, so this actually has Bluetooth in it. One of the complaints, while the Switch now has built-in Bluetooth audio, it can be kind of laggy. So this should definitely improve your Bluetooth connectivity. Set your Bluetooth into pairing mode. Bluetooth will connect automatically. The GCase can pair 2 devices at the same time. So say you're watching YouTube, for example. 2 people can watch YouTube on your Switch and listen at the same time. Walks you through changing the grips. And you can actually power other devices. This is what I like about this as well, is you can take the battery off, charge a phone or other digital device via the USB-C port. Note, fuel the battery with a USB-C fast charger. And then for tabletop mode, it walks you through all of that. And basically these grips on the side come off, like I showed you earlier, to essentially make a pseudo Pro controller or a more comfortable Joy-Con grip. And it walks you through all of that. And again, you swing out the kickstand on there. And you can even use it in TV mode, where you can connect their ONEDOCK via the USB-C port on the back of the GCase, where you can go ahead and then connect it to your television. I like that a lot. And here's some information on the ONEDOCK, and this is really awesome as well, is it also has the ability to come with this adapter that allows you to pair other controllers, such as a PS5, PS4, and PS3 controller via USB. The ONEDOCK itself walks you through that, where it shows you where and how to connect it to charge. Then you can also do screen mirroring as well. And then transfer data if you would want to use that with your laptop, for example. Very cool. Has nice storage area here too, so if you wanted to throw your headphones in here, you could. If you wanted to throw a game case in here, you could do that as well. Now under here we do have 3 additional accessories, so we do have an extra battery pack, which is nice. We do have that USB controller adapter. Again, stylistically, they nailed this. This thing looks awesome. And then this is their ONEDOCK adapter, which basically has on the back USB-C, USB 3.0 for data transfer, and then HDMI. So if you are traveling, this is all you need to connect to your TV. Now let's go ahead and check and see how this actually fits. I love all these compartments. Oh, check this out too. You do have game cartridge storage on the back as well, which is awesome too. Let's slide that protector back over there, put this back in place. And now I am really curious to see how our systems will fit into the G-Grip. So as Plenbo mentioned, you just swing, oh, that's nice. Swing that up and out of place. Now I'm not sure which grips this already has on it. I think it's for the Switch OLED. And it is. So there's that. Yeah, I mean, that's exceptional. I really, really dig that. And then, like I mentioned, you can slide off the grips, and it actually comes with another set of grips here, again carrying on that Gundam vibe, which is just, it's just killer. I love when companies do things like this. Slide that one back on. That's super easy. I like that a lot. So the other set of grips are smaller, so depending on the size of your hands, you may prefer one versus the other. I actually do like the original ones a little bit more, so we are going to switch back to those. And now we can play in handheld mode without an issue. And yeah, I like this. This is very, very comfortable. They've done a great job. It's balanced in the hand. It's comfortable. Overall, just a great job. So now what we're going to do is I do have the grips here for the original Switch. We're going to slide these out. Yeah, it just slides right out. That's awesome. I like that. And slide these into place. And there's no grips on here right now for the time being. I am just going to throw the thinner grips on here just so that we can test this out. And again, it helps if you put the left on the left and the right on the right. So we have the grips on here. Again, flip that open. Here's our original Switch. A little bit of a tight fit, I'd say, on the Joy-Cons, which is not a bad thing. Drop it into place. Lights are on, and it is charging. Battery shows at 100%. And yeah, same excellent handheld feel, quite honestly. This is really, really nice. I like this. Now, on the bottom of the case, there you can see, hopefully, yep, there's the USB-C port, and boom, tabletop mode. I mean, that's super easy and convenient to be able to play in tabletop mode. Now let's take this, we're gonna pop this off, go home. I'm gonna slide our original Switch out. We're gonna take our Switch OLED, snap it into place here, slide off our Joy-Cons. Now, to hold your Joy-Con grip together that comes with it, if you notice these little silver pieces right here, those are magnets. So slide it together, and then you need to flip up those little things there to keep the Joy-Cons basically in place. There's that, and there's that. So, yeah, that actually feels pretty good. I'm not gonna mince words about it. Now, just so you can see what I'm playing, I'm gonna put my Switch down there. And then let's just go into the NES Online real quick and just play some original Super Mario Brothers. Now my angle of attack here in my view is skewed a little bit, so I'm not going to probably play this quite as well that I would normally. Yep, like there, I couldn't quite see just because of the angle that I've got, so you can see what's going on the screen itself. But probably one of the most comfortable ways to play using the original Joy-Cons. You know, there are still better ways. Let's go into Yeah Beavis 2 here real quick. Great homebrew style game from our friend John Riggs. Yeah, overall worked great. I'm digging this a lot. Pretty comfortable way to play in handheld mode. And again, we're gonna go ahead, I mean, it's charging and everything, which is terrific. Now what I wanna do real quick, I'm gonna slide these back apart, slide our Joy-Cons out, and we're gonna go back into handheld mode real quick. So there's that. Yep, so you can go ahead and reassemble it without removing the Switch from the G-grip, which is really, really nice. I have to admit that that's a nice feature. Just be careful that you are sliding it onto the rails of the case and not of your system, because at least on the left side that is possible. So we'll slide our, there's that, and we are back in traditional handheld mode. Now what I want to do is I want to test out that adapter that you can actually use with PlayStation controllers. Alright, so just grab an outlet strip here. It may flip over just because it's not well balanced. Yeah, so we're going to hit the, take a look here, you can maybe see the LED blinking right there, and I apologize for that. I'm going to hold down the pairing button. It is flashing green now. And now we have a PS4 DualShock controller. To get a DualSense controller to pair in Bluetooth, you press and hold the PlayStation and the share key actually at the same time. And there we have the controller is now paired. That's wild. Let's go into the Super NES online. Let's change our angle just so you can kind of see it a little bit better. That's the weirdest thing ever to play. Okay, that's wild. So that's capture, which is neat. So the analog stick works just fine. This is wild. I have never even thought about doing something like this, and it works perfectly. Whoa, as I got killed. The PlayStation button takes me back home, which is killer. I like this a lot. Actually, what we're gonna do, what's our test that we always go to? That's right, we are going to go to Street Fighter to check and see the lag, latency, overall performance. Now we have turned off the overhead lights just so that you can kind of see the on-screen action a little bit better. And I am still playing with our PS4 DualShock controller. Oh, guile. Start off with the analog stick. Ooh, got him. Got him again. No lag or latency whatsoever. This is terrific. And no, Tommy, don't come after me for saying oof on that. Oh, nice combo. Yeah! And that again was using just the analog stick. We're going to try the D-pad now. I can pull off all the moves exceptionally well here. There is no noticeable lag or latency. I'm going back to the analog stick just as it's what I prefer myself. Got him. I mean, absolutely perfect. I really want to thank Plenbo for inviting me to be a part of this. I do also really want to commend them on their ONEDOCK and their controller adapter. I have to admit, I had never paired a PlayStation 4 DualShock controller to Bluetooth before. I had to look up the process. Super easy with this. It just works. That's one of the wonderful things. And their case. I mean, I love the design not only of this, but also on this as well, where it has that Robotech or that Macross style on it. This has that too. The harder type shell to it. The massive storage that you're going to get in this. This is really an overall well put together piece of kit. The one thing that I hope Plenbo does in the future as well is having the interchangeable grips on the back. These are terrific. I would love to see some additional options down the road, and I would like to see them also go ahead, maybe some different colors for those who are not, you know, the biggest Macross fans out there too. Now, one thing I didn't cover on the bench, you can actually store a Switch cartridge under each of the grips, so you can take 3 cartridges with you, one in the system, one in each grip as you are playing along. Overall, again, this is an amazing device. I really, really dig it. It's one of those things that until you have something like this where you don't have to worry about battery life, you don't have to worry about, well, if I'm going to play in tabletop mode, do I take a Pro controller with me or do I take one of the Joy-Con grips or something? This has it all built in one. And it's well put together. It just works. And that's the beautiful thing about it. Now, if you do want to go ahead and check out some of the other videos that we've done on the Nintendo Switch, the Switch Lite, and the Switch OLED, those videos are coming up for you right now. Thank you so much for watching this episode. If you want to help support Rock Solid Productions and be a part of our community, there's a number of different ways you can do so. First and foremost, join us over on our Patreon page or become a channel member here on YouTube. By joining through either one of those methods, you get early access to just about all of our video content, exclusive content, and a whole lot more. We also give you shout outs at the end of each and every one of our videos. You can also pick up some awesome Rock Solid Productions swag. We've got t-shirts, sweatshirts, hoodies, and more available through our Teespring store on screen right now too. You can also pick up some of our awesome 3D printed cartridge stands, Amiibo holders, Nintendo DS holders, and more by visiting our 3D printer store on screen right now as well. Links for everything will be down below in a pinned comment. If you want to stay up to date with everything we have going on here at Rock Solid Productions, make sure that you're following us on the different social media networks. We're on Facebook at facebook.com/RockSolidProductions, Instagram at instagram.com/RockSolidProductionsGK, and Twitter at RockSolid Studios. If you're looking to pick this and other retro and modern gaming accessories up, make sure that you head on over to CastlemaniaGames.com. He has a feature over there called Castle Cash, where the more you spend, the more you earn towards future purchases, and Castle Cash is just like cash. He also offers convenient payment plans for more expensive items over $50. Finally, make sure that you use promo code ROCKSOLID10 when you're shopping at CastlemaniaGames.com, as it can save you up to 10% on most items on the website. Again, thank you for watching this episode, and I cannot wait to see you again soon.